So I want to talk a little bit today about something that I'm going through that people close to me know that I go through every once in a while. I was going to call it sneaker depression, but I think that has kind of a really negative connotation. So I settled on sneaker apathy. This happens to me over the course of a couple of weeks, like maybe 6-7 weeks, where I just don't care at all, like, about any sneaker. For example, this video was going to be an L's and Dubs recap, but the only thing I picked up in the last, I'll say, like 2 months is playoffs, and that's really it. And there's nothing on the horizon that I think is, like, really exciting that I want to talk about. What the Moshas are really cool. I fucking really like those. And Turtles are coming back. But it's also, like, it's been a slow year, and I wanted to talk about sneaker apathy because I really believe that, you know, there are pros and cons to being apathetic about sneakers. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't love sneakers anymore. You absolutely do. I still love sneakers. I just am now in a situation where it doesn't consume the entirety or even part of my day. I mean, I think the only time sneakers are really front center of my life is when I'm listening to the sneak disc. Other than that, I don't really think about it. And it happens for a couple weeks or a couple months. For me, it's been happening kind of since January. And, you know, my homie's been feeling the same way just because it's kind of been a really, really slow year for sneakers. 2022 has been pretty awful for sneakers so far. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm not here to talk about how slow sneakers are right now. I'm here to talk about why sneaker apathy can be good and why sneaker apathy can be bad. Because it definitely could be both. Initially, when I started writing this, it was just going to be reasons why I'm apathetic about sneakers right now. And then I thought it'd kind of be more fun to do a pros and cons. So we're doing pros and cons as to why I'm particularly apathetic about sneakers right now. Okay, so the first pro I have, which is kind of the most obvious, you save money, right? You save money. You're not buying sneakers. You're not spending money on sneakers. You're not entering raffles that hold your fucking money until you lose the raffle and then they give you your money back. It's the stupidest fucking thing. I don't understand why any company does that. But you save money. You can take that money, put it towards other things. I mean, you put it towards, I don't know, maybe trips, dates with your significant other, fucking clothes and hats. But we'll get into clothes and hats a little bit later because I have another pro and con on that. The con, you question whether or not you still like sneakers. This does come up every couple months. I mean, this was supposed to be like a sneaker-related YouTube channel. Where's the sneaker content? Like, if the sneak this isn't doing something that I can kind of play off of, it's kind of really difficult to come up with original sneaker content that's not reviews and not releases and what I'm looking forward to and shit that's coming out. You don't care about that. I don't think you care about what I'm... Maybe you do. Care about what I'm looking forward to or what I think of a shoe. I only feel like a review is necessary when I do, like, things like year-end lists or what I've picked up or, you know, just... And even still, like, I'm not a sneaker expert. I'm just going to tell you what I think about the fucking shoe. Sometimes it's a really good way to reevaluate what's important to you. Because, I mean, I'm not going to say it happens to everyone, but some of us do grow out of sneakers, and that's totally okay. And they pick up other hobbies, and they pick up other things that they want to put their money towards, and that's definitely a good thing. Sneakers will always be there. There will always be new sneakers coming out. You know, now with StockX, Goat, and eBay, there are always sneakers you've always wanted kind of readily available for you. So it's not really a huge deal if you take a break for, I don't know, a year, couple years, couple months, couple weeks, couple days. Maybe that's a con if, you know, you were really, really passionate about sneakers and now you're not. But also kind of a pro too. That one's kind of a tweener. Pro, appreciation for the sneakers that you already have. Look, man, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to all of you. I'm sure 99% of your collections are absolute fucking fire. Because everyone's sneaker collection's fire. Everyone has sneakers that they absolutely love. Everyone has sneakers in their collection that are fucking awesome. You know, you probably have one or two pairs that other people aren't looking out for or don't have themselves. It's fucking sick, man. Sneakers are so cool, and it's such an individualistic thing. Appreciating the shit that you already have is absolutely a part of a good thing, a positive thing when it comes to the current sneaker climate and stuff coming out. It's always, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? It's good to look back. It's good to look back. It's good to look in the closet and be like, well, I haven't seen these in a while, or Instagram hasn't seen these in a while. Just break them out and wear them, man. Con, you think your collection sucks? That's me. Right here, I feel like my collection is low-key awful, but also it's fire at the same time. It's imposter syndrome. We all have it. All of us in sneakers have it. Especially, you look at guys like, DJ Khaled and all of these big celebrities that have all these sneaker collections and have one-of-ones. And, you look at Perfect Pair, and you look at Mirror, 2J's Kicks, and you just feel like, man, what am I doing? But sneakers is not really a competition. It can be competitive, but it's in no way a competition. So if you think your shoes suck, we're going to get into the next pro on the list, which is you can go in your closet and look at sell some shoes. You can be like, hey, well, I haven't worn this in a while, and just sell that. The con of that is selling shoes is kind of hard work. It is. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, if you're like me and you're not particularly good at cleaning sneakers, which I'm awful at it, anything suede, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna fuck it up immediately. Leather and stuff, I'm okay with. But it's fucking hard, dude. Like, it's, especially if sneakers are worn, it's not hard, but it's tedious. It's annoying. Like, it's a chore that you don't really want to do. Things like cleaning your sneakers, taking 1,000 pictures of them, putting them on every sell site. I don't know what happened with GOAT, but they had this thing where you could upload DS sneakers without taking pictures of it once you got to a certain level. I'm like 100 points beyond that level because I did most of my selling through GOAT. And I tried to upload a DS pair the other day and they still want pictures. It's like, bitch, fuck off. Like, I'm not taking pictures of the shoe that I know is DS, that you know is DS, that we've done this song and dance a million times. GOAT, what are you making me fucking upload pictures of DS shoes for? Fuck you. It's difficult, man, especially if you're gonna do something like local meetups, like, kind of dangerous out here, man. Like, if you're selling a shoe that's worth, $500-600, $1,000, trying to do that local, like, you want to keep the hammer on you, or, people flake, or people, are like, oh, yeah, I can beat you, and then they just never show. Like, it's annoying. Like, it's annoying, and it's tedious, and it's difficult. So, selling sneakers has its gives and has its takes if it's not DS. Pro, sleeping in on Sundays. So, you don't got to worry about Sneakers app, just for the West Coast people, because, sneakers drops for us are at fucking 7 a.m. Now, I'm up at 7 a.m., but not everybody is. Like, and who wants to wake up at 7 a.m. to try to cop a shoe? Or if a shoe comes out overseas and you have to wake up at 4. You have to set an alarm to wake up at 4 to take your L to go back to sleep. To wake up at 7 to go on sneakers, have to take another L to go back to sleep. It's just kind of a defeatist cycle. Like, it kind of sucks. The con is that you're always going to be wondering if you won had you entered. Had you woke up on time, you're always going to wonder, maybe that was the time. And that's what keeps things like Sneakers app going. That's what keeps us entering. That's what keeps us filling out these raffles. That's what keeps Soul Links notifications on Twitter, is that, maybe this is going to be the time that I'm actually gonna get the shoe for retail. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Pro, you get more creative with your fits. For me, this is a big pro. Because, if you have other sneakers in your closet that you haven't worn for a while, that, you can kind of play with, maybe this short, maybe this pant, maybe this shirt, maybe this fitted. Like, you can do other things with that. Instead of just being like, oh man, it'd be really nice if I had unions because it would go with this fucking ALD shirt perfectly and these needle pants perfectly. And like, you could do other stuff with it. I'm also a big proponent of kind of cheap clothes and then expensive sneakers. Like, fam, I've worn jeans from fucking Target for a fit before, like, and I got it off okay. I feel like I can't dress, but that's a conversation for another video. Con, you think all your clothes suck. It's something that happens to me all the time. I have basketball shorts for days, I have tees for days, I have fitteds for days. I'm always looking at them like, it's the classic thing. You open your closet, fuck, I don't have anything to wear. You save money because you're not copping shoes, you can go buy new clothes. You can go buy new basics and just kind of go, based on that, Just a white tee, some Eric Emanuel shorts, some socks, some sneakers, a fitted, you're out the door. Maybe not a fitted, and you're out the door. It shouldn't be difficult, but it definitely is. And then this last one, I didn't really want to put this last. I wanted to put, it's a fucking video. I can edit it however I want. Pro, not getting notifications every time Soul Link sends out a tweet. I've come to learn and enjoy that, not getting notifications is kind of my favorite thing. It's bad because I'm usually the quietest one in my group threads or in, on Twitter, on Instagram, just because, I don't want notifications on. If I don't need notifications on, which I don't think I have any alerts on for anything. Unless, a certain hack comes out, then I'll, set an alarm for it. I won't get a notification of it, because, I don't like notifications, man. it's insane, like, putting my phone down for 10 minutes and going back to it and seeing that I have 700 text messages. It's kind of a lot. I don't know, it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing, seeing all of that, being like, fuck, I gotta catch up on 700 text messages worth of nonsense. It's about the NBA playoffs, which I don't watch. I watch a little bit of it. I just don't care about it as much as other sports. And then the con, missing out on stuff restocking because of it. I mean, we all love restock. We all think stuff should restock more than it does. You know, missing out on it, like, that kind of blows. Like, that's like, oh man, like, that stinks. But again, I mean, if you're in that apathetic stage about sneakers, maybe you don't care about that, and that's not really a con. Or you're apathetic to it in that moment, but you know when your sneaker hype train starts rolling again, that you can just kind of go back and get them for maybe a little bit over retail or maybe under retail because they've restocked 1,000 times. I didn't mean to do that hype train pun, but I kind of really like that I did. So that's my list, just some stuff I want to talk about. I want to get some content out there. Are there any that I missed? Are there any pros and cons to sneaker apathy that you feel? Or am I just a fucking psycho for even having sneaker apathy to begin with? Follow, subscribe. I'll try to put up more videos more often. I always say it. I was gonna do like a pickups video of a bunch of like shirts and hats and shit that I picked up, but now I don't remember what I picked up in the last month. But yeah, I appreciate you tuning in for sure, absolutely. I'm gonna have a Slay the Spire video up because I kind of really like Twitch now. So if you want, drop a follow to the Twitch. It's at RMT64. Of course, follow on Instagram, TikTok, all those things, blah, 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 blah. Like and subscribe below and get notified when I post videos. But I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you taking the, I don't know how long this video is going to be, what, 8-9 minutes out of your day and watching me rant. I really do appreciate it. Okay, bye.